And we are live after some technical difficulties. We are back here in Long Island, New York, or New York in general. Another episode of Collaborate and Pull Together, an episode, a podcast where we highlight all things positive on and off the table. Today, joining me, I have Steve Fernandez, the founder of New York Tri-State Armwrestling, and my training partner, the gym maven, the Hat, Dan Centrella.
What's up, gentlemen?
So, welcome back to the show. Welcome back, and welcome to all the people tuning in. I already got
on the show, so
got three.
You know, I live here.
Yeah, you do live on the show. There's no welcome back. This is your home. You live here now.
Yeah, buddy. Three amigos.
Hell of a weekend, man. Hell of a weekend. We're over at the Mac 3. You know, Dan and I took a trip up to Canada. It was a fun ride, flight up there. We figured we'd fly instead of drive. You know, only an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Pretty, for the most part, smooth transition over the border. And we made it without too much of a hitch, right?
Yeah, it was good. Except Dan, we get down the flight, we get out of off the airplane, we get through customs and everything, and next thing you know, Dan goes to look for his passport because I said I have mine. I said I kept making sure I had it on the plane, and next thing you know, Dan goes, his face drops. He looks like a ghost. He goes to look for his passport. The idiot drops it. He's like, I don't know where it is. So this idiot does full friggin' sprint to the plane. And next thing you know, he's back like 5 minutes later. He's like, oh, thank God they just got it. I go, where the hell was it? He goes, I dropped it on the seat. I said, thank God I said something. Otherwise you would have had a problem. And that's how the trip started. So we had a lot of laughs just right off the rip. And then,
never a dull moment.
I see you guys got some nice gear, man. Some really nice shirt there, Dan, and a nice hat there, fucking Dan Nightmare. Too many fucking Dans in here.
I know, right? Dude, there was so many Dans at the event too. There was me, Danimal, and Daniel Price and Dan Centrella, and there was like I think 3 or 4 other ones that were there. So
dude.
When someone said Dan, we all broke our necks looking at you.
I'll never name my son Dan just for the fact of that. It's way too many. You see, you got a nice Lola shirt on.
Yeah. Speaking of which, she's in the chat. What's up, Lucky? She sent me this lovely shirt representing Lucky Ones podcast. I'll put the link up on the show right now. Great show.
Got a super match, a right hand super match coming up too. About 3 months.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she does.
Really good. She did really good at the Arnolds. So bless her. You know, she's been really pulling hard left and right, even though I think her left is stronger than her right. She thinks vice versa. But me and Michael Nance, we think differently. She's a really strong girl. She's getting up there fast too, which is great. You know, she's losing weight. She looks fantastic. So happy for her, man. Really happy for her. She's always got a great mood. She's got a great coach. And yeah, man. I wanted one of those fucking jerseys, one of the purple ones that she has, a purple and black one.
You know, I gotta tell you, after the comfort of this shirt is really nice. It is a very comfortable shirt, but I want one of those now. You know,
yeah.
Do you have a problem? It says late. I was like, she actually asked me, "Do you have a problem?" It says ladies. Lucky One's ladies arm wrestling. It says ladies arm wrestling on it. Do you have a problem? It's like, no, fuck that. I support the ladies. We want to see more of the women, side of the sport grow, and anyone we can do to help that.
Yes, the jersey that Michael Nance has, and she has the purple and black one. Those are sick, man.
Those are sick, absolutely, without a doubt.
Michael Nance too, man. He's a great guy, good fellow. We talk.
Great dude.
Yeah, really nice guy, really strong too. Great competitor. They make a really good team, both of them. So yeah.
Michael Nance I got to meet him over at Sit Downs. I met him and Lucky at Sit Downs Nationals last year. Unfortunately, this year I'm not going to be able to make it. But last year, they were just so nice, so friendly, so welcoming. Michael Nance is a hell of a puller, hell of a coach, and he's done a lot of good work with Lucky. Keep it up, Lucky. I love what I'm seeing. Keep up the good work. Keep up the inspirational work because weight loss journeys. Take it from me. I was on my own weight loss journey, and it ain't easy, and it still ain't easy keeping it. Maintaining it. So keep it up. Don't quit, no matter what.
Well, she looks great. She looks great. She looks like she's been doing what she's supposed to. She looks healthy, and she looks strong, which is the most important. So which is good.
Oh yeah, she's also gonna get a round robin coming up too.
Yeah.
She's in
coming up soon. Yep.
That's gonna be a hell of a event. I'm looking forward to seeing what she does with that. She definitely is on the up and up of the trajectory. I love seeing that. I love seeing that. So congrats, Lucky, for getting on that.
One thing, Lucky, I got to tell you is, and I know you get emotional because I seen you last time at the Arnold's. If you do not like the setup, if you don't like what's going on there, go to ref script. Keep on opening up your hand until they call it a ref script. Do not just wait. Keep on waiting. Keep on waiting. Keep on waiting until they call it a ref
script. Fight for that setup you like.
Yep.
Fight for what you like.
And I know you didn't take, and I know you took that grip, and it didn't go your way, and you should have beat her because I seen you the match before, not even the match before, but the setup before, and you did beat her. So, yeah, I saw the whole thing, and like I said, and I was screaming at you. I mean, on my video, I was saying, do not take that. If you do not like that hand, you don't like the way it feels, do not take that setup. Go to ref script. And Mike was screaming the same thing, but it's just you're so into it at the time, you know what I mean? So, but she's a great competitor. Yeah, man, I wish her the best at the round robin and on her super match. She's been killing it lately. So, yeah, really good.
Definitely gonna be a force to reckon with, in that class. I look forward to see good things. She's young, right? She's young. She's a teacher, and and a hell of a hustler. She's very busy. So we got a couple of shout outs in the chat. I got Joshua Harrington. What's up, man? How's it going? We got Jonathan. I can never pronounce your last name, man, but we call him Slim Reaper. Up from the Ottawa High Hookers. He was a tall dude that just demolished everyone in the team battles. That guy is a boy, and
Oh yeah,
he looks super connected.
Brenna, right?
He took out Peter Brennan, and he took on. He had a match with also Assessor.
And Seltzer too, I think.
He was part of the team. He was part of the team. Yeah,
he was part of that.
The team battle.
USA, Canada, New York.
Yeah, he was representing Canada. Yep, he was big dude, man. Strong boy. Yeah, good dude.
He looked
all of those guys.
When I first met him, in comparison to from when I first met him, he has leveled up tenfold. Him and Danimal. We'll get into that a little bit, but
he doesn't really look that big, but he's got a long lever, and
he's tall.
Yeah, really tall, and he looks really strong, man. He looks really strong, and even when he's in the setup, I want to say too, and afterwards, and he changes, positions really good too. It looks like he's got a really strong hand. So yeah,
he's stupid. So you know what?
I did not think he was going to beat Brandon L. Seltzer, so I give him a lot of
I didn't think so either.
That's very
big shout out. Big shout out to him because he actually also helped me with video recording my matches during the tournament. He was the tallest guy in the room. He all he had to do was hold it up and point the camera.
Perfect.
Right? Best angle ever. Best angle in the house.
Nice.
We got Ben Ciapoli.
The City Slickers team.
Yes, sir.
He actually has a super match coming up with Mark Haggett.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Mark Haggett's about 220.
That's going to be a match.
Ben's about 220. So they're both meeting close around two. I think Mark's maybe around 210 or something like that, 220. And Ben has been losing weight too as well, and he's been wanting a big match. And he's an absolute monster at 230 or 240, Ben is. But him losing weight and taking
Yeah.
up a really good guy like Mark, that's good. That's
That's
gonna be
good. He's doing a 20-pound cut, and
That's
he's
gonna be
from
a match right
230.
there.
If he stays
no,
lean
that
and
was
strong,
around 230 something when we were in City Slickers, but he just put on that weight because just because he was going up against a guy that was fucking 300.
okay.
He was huge. But in general,
Oh, got it.
me too. Even when we're coming back, he was like, I can get down to 220 something, and obviously he can. He's probably down to 220 something.
That's a nice weight.
Yeah, and he looks healthy too. He doesn't look like whether he was actually 230 something or 220, he looks healthy. He looks fine. He looks strong. So, as long as he can carry his strength with him, I'm sure he will. Especially he's a strap puller. I love that about Ben. He's a great, really good strap puller. And I think and his thumb pad is absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. I mean,
Yeah.
did you remember how big of a thumb pad he had, Dan? Dan's frozen, I think. But
And then
I can hear you.
Nope. Dan, you there? No.
I can hear you. You can see you. No. Either way.
my connection. Sorry, guys. I'm
I
having
can
some
hear you.
technical difficulties again.
You're good.
It's
Yeah,
all right. We're here.
had a lot of strength and ridiculous. I mean, really good in the strap. So can't wait to see
Okay.
that.
Yeah. And now that's where's that suit? Is that at your court or that's somewhere else?
No, that's going to be on my card.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to James Road Mason and Dan Plexman. They're in the chat, but yeah,
Oh,
shout out to Dan and James Road Mason. Man, he's such a good puller. He's been a good puller, but he's getting better and better, and he's pulling up to these ridiculous guys right now. And I'm actually trying to find him a match, and it's hard to find him a match because he's right in between that heavy weight. He can go up to guys that are 260 plus, but depending on styles and he's a really good top puller. He's a really good puller. He's strong as fuck, and his strength is very deceiving. And he's a completely different puller than what he is when he's talking to you as a person. It's like night and day. He's a nice guy,
yeah.
Really cool guy. Fucking jokes around. Love his fucking attitude, and I love his fucking energy when he gets on the table. I mean,
Yeah.
great.
He was a pisser at the last tournament, bro. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
he was in
So
it.
that he
He
was
was
pulling
in
him.
it.
He was pulling Chris like this, and he looked back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he's a beast. James Road Mason, a beast. Watch out. Anybody that's going to be between, I'm sorry, I think it's around 220, 225, and all the way up to heavies. So watch
Yeah.
out, James Road Mason. He's nobody to be fucking around with. Take your fucking hand and he would take you out for a ride. And he is a tall fucking son of a bitch. He's a tall motherfucker.
He's a big boy
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
crazy hair.
Yeah. Really good hand.
And Dan Plaxman, he's a Canadian. We met him. I met him for the first
So
time over the weekend, and that's who Dan beat him left. I believe he got him right, and so they were like hand in hand in the tournament after the at Max. So very good. I actually had the pleasure of pulling him, and very strong.
Nice.
Dan Plexman's a monster. He's an absolute beast of a human, and a great human at that as well. He's been through a hell of a lot. I don't want to dive too much into him. Maybe one of these days I'll get him on the show. We could share his story. But he is quite the amazing story in what he's gone through and what he's persevered through. And he's gone to Canadian nationals as well as worlds, I believe, in disabled categories, and has come out on top. He's an amazing puller, very strong in the strap. I knew left-handed. I did not want to go in the strap. You guys know I love going in the strap. I even offered to go in the strap right-handed, and that was my biggest mistake with him. I'm never doing that again. I'm keeping him out of the strap next time because that dude he's something else. I think I'm something else in the strap, but he's another thing coming.
Now that I'm thinking about it, who would be a really good pull for James would be JJ Jackson.
Ooh, that sounds like a good
Mm.
pull.
Because JJ slightly beat Chris Vert at Paul's house when they had a super match. They were going back and forth,
Okay,
but he did beat
that
him
could
in
be
a hook.
good.
And I think maybe JJ Jackson would be a little bit of a problem for James.
Yeah, both strong, both strong.
Yeah. So James is more of a top roller, but still he can pull. He's got he's very versatile.
Yeah,
JJ is a hook puller, and he drags. So I think it would be probably a really good match. I don't know, but JJ is getting so good. It's just that I want to say last year JJ and Chris just had a match and it was almost kind of like a little bit of a back and forth. I think JJ won. I'm pretty sure JJ won.
okay.
So
Yeah,
I
so
just want to
good
let
match.
people
Well, I
know that
know they.
the Mac 3 event is still, the pay-per-view is still available for purchase. That's why the link up, guys. Tune into the show as we're talking about it. Still show them some support, show them some love. It's definitely a good way to do. In a few minutes, we're going to be bringing in our other guest, Weaker Arm Wrestling Club. But I just wanted to tell you my connection's in and out. So if it's good, I want to jump in and monopolize on the opportunity to speak. Before we go into too much about getting JJ, big shout out to JJ for the amazing experience being
Amazing
treated
weekend.
like an
Oh,
athlete. I mean, I got to tell you, amazing weekend. But like as an athlete, I felt really taken care of. I definitely, we got fed. We were treated like gold. They went over the rules with lots of Q&A, a live Q&A with us. They went through everything in explicit detail, what to expect, what to anticipate. They really did a good job with this event. I am honored to have been a part of it. I mean, the energy there was unreal. They had over 300 people, spectators, watching the event for their third event, which is incredible in my opinion. I mean, Canada energy is next level to begin with, but this, I think they upped it a notch because there are people that were there. John Hanowski, Dave Shea, doing people flown in, Jerome Loud, Mike Hitt, had matches there. So like, and the New Yorkers that showed up there as well, like there's Artem Taranenko was there. Like we had people representing a lot of the U.S. there, and it was next level. It was
yeah,
absolutely next level.
yeah,
It was exciting to be a part of.
yeah.
So please support these guys. I want to see them grow. I hope that I can be invited. I know my performance with Danimal. That's the other shout out I really want to make. Like Danimal, you're a strong motherfucker, man. You're as strong as they come. Look out, lightweight division, because this guy can pull from 145s all the way up to 185 and make weight and be a freaking force to reckon with. It was a punch up for me. I know I talked a lot of shit leading up to it. He's got a deep training crew with the Ottawa High Hookers. They got 50, 60 members, at any given point in time. He practices with them 5 days a week out of his own house, out of his own garage. So I'm a little envious of that. He has Devin Lorette to learn from and coach him as well.
Yeah.
He had a lot of tools available to him that I'm actually actively seeking out. But all in all, it all comes down to the guy was a stronger, more prepared, better arm wrestler than I was. And hats off to you, man. And also big hats off to your wife, because she was a great sport about it all too. She was supportive of you, supportive of me. She gave me a big old hug. Really enjoyed the energy you guys bring to the table. I look forward to the day that you guys can make it to the States. We will open arms, accept you, and roll out the red carpet for you guys as you deserve it. You guys have been nothing but amazing in hospital. And the Warman family, you guys chimed in on the Dana Warman and Mrs. Warman. You guys chimed in on, the shit talking. It was a lot of fun. Even Devin was talking shit when I was going to chalk up my hands. That was kind of off camera. I don't know if anyone saw that, but he was in my ear and just saying, like, what the fuck, man? What are you trying to do over here? Like, what? You got to work harder than that. Like, he was really, really, punching me, doing some, gut shots to me. So while some people may be deterred from, experiencing that. I actually enjoyed it because that just shows how much they actually love the show. They love the sport. They love all those who were ready to step up to the plate. And, I had a bigger shout out to Ian Carnegie, and I'll stop monopolizing, but bigger shout out to Ian Carnegie. I told him, listen, I want a challenge. I want somebody who's going to give me one of the hardest matches of my life. And he delivered. He delivered a hell of a match for me. It was definitely a great match because when he asked me, like, hey, how do you feel about this kind of match? I'm like, that's perfect for me. I know what I need to train up more now, and I'm going to take it all to the bank. So Ian Carnegie, JJ Jackson, Jason Costanini, Alex Curie, Table Monkeys, Major Arm Wrestling Championships. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. They are the future of the sport. What they got going on with the MAC table, what they got going on with the team battles, what they got going on with the rule set, everything about it is something I am super excited and thrilled to be a part of. So let's keep it going.
Yeah, I can second everything you said. But Ian, JJ, thank you from the hospitality, from the ride from the airport to the hotel. And then I have to say one huge shout out to this crazy motherfucker, Blake Bullion. You opened up your arms as soon as we got there, and you made it feel like it was another world, man. And boy, were you fun. And I want to pull. I still say I want to pull you. Don't worry. You're gonna be. Don't worry. You'll be back. Your loss was tough, but you'll be back. Like you said to me, you'll be back. And then everybody else from Artem, our morning ritual. Thank you, bro. I'll see you in Florida, making the trip. Daniel Price, thank you for letting me be in your corner. Jerome, Apex Predator. What a performance of Pork Chop. You need a rematch. You know what to do now. You could definitely have him representing the United States, man. All those guys. What a weekend. I had an experience. I experienced a hell of a lot in the tournament also. It opened my eyes. I went for the experience, for the fun, and just to be a referee, that was fun also because you know what? That's something new. So it's something to grow. So we got to, as Jason said, it's only going to get better from here. So from Ian to Jason to JJ to everybody, to all the people, and then even to Devin for that long talk that we had in the gym. I will be taking some of your advice. Just know that. And Dan knows what
well acknowledged.
Dan knows what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, and then some, because I found out some crazy shit that only stays there. The old school saying, "What's said there stays there." So it was very interesting. But on that note, I see we have some guests in here. Dan.
Yeah, weak wrist arm wrestling. Those great guys.
Oh, what's up, boys?
We got weak wrist arm wrestling. Take it away,
Yeah,
Steve.
man. Fucking great guys from weak wrist arm wrestling. They always come to the tournaments. I see them all over with JV tournaments too. And I see they're getting better and better. They have a phenomenal team. I mean, they're pulling all the time. I feel like they're pulling fucking 3 times a week, even more sometimes. I mean, they're a great team, great coach. I mean, so yeah, man. I see nothing but positivity come out of their team, man. Great guys, and they're strong. They're strong. Rivers, man. Like I said before, as soon as you're pulling pro, call me. We'll set up that super match because I see you just getting better and better and better. Yeah, man. Nothing but great things to say about these guys.
I absolutely. These guys are always on the show, in the comments, following the show, supporting us, showing some love by sharing the show as well. I've seen them at a couple of the tournaments, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, and I'm actually looking forward to learn a little bit more about them. So tell us, introduce yourselves, gentlemen. Who you are, how long you've been in the sport, where your club's at, all the above.
Volume. Fix your volume.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're on mute, guys.
Sorry, guys. There you go. You're unmuted. Go ahead. No, you're good.
Good.
All good now.
Andrew Rivers and Jason Tanner. This is our club. We're located in Orwell, New York. We built this place about a year and a half ago, and that's when we started pulling.
Awesome. So, for
Yeah.
those of you who don't know, because actually I don't know exact location, where is Orwell, New York?
It's about 40 minutes south of Syracuse.
Okay.
North of Syracuse.
Gotcha.
I appreciate the drive when you guys come up to my tournament. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long is it?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Ooh, 4.5 hours. That's a
We're
ride.
looking forward to the next one, Steve. We're coming to the next one. April
Thanks,
12th?
man. Yeah, April 12th. Yep, April 12th.
April 12th.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I remember you guys. I met you guys at the one in October.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Steve, you gonna be at Rochester?
Yeah, I should be good for Rochester. I'm trying to get this young lady to come into work if she can. It's good. I'm still trying to figure that out because I've been short on employees, but I should be down there. You know, that's something I'm trying not to miss out, to tell you the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit. I think it's about. I'm not sure if it's 5.5 or 6.5 hours. I'm not sure what it is, but I took in the drive before down there, and I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna try to figure it out, see what I can do. But yeah, it's those are one of the. I like their tournament pulling that they have that's open and everything, and the place that they have it at too is really nice. It's like you have it right in the center, which I love that.
Right.
And, yeah, man. Have you guys been to the one in Rochester when they have a tournament?
No, we haven't been to that event yet. So this will be our first year doing that.
Yeah. It's great. It's really good. Really good.
Is that JJ Jackson's event or what's going on there?
Yeah.
They're doing it over there.
Yeah, but that's a Mac event, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matches
You
first
can
and then
pull
a
there.
tournament after.
Yeah. No, you're going to be pulling on the actual table that will be coming down to our gym.
Yeah.
Nice.
I pulled on that table before in a tournament setting. It's a little bit I don't know. I like it, especially that I press, and for side pressure, it's perfect for me. You're closer to the pad, either way.
Yeah.
So I think I like the table, just the ready goes the it's just you can start a little carved or it's a little different. It's a little different,
Yeah.
but all in all, then you go straight to straps. I love the straps. So it's I like the setting. I like the table, like everything that they're doing. So it's a really
Yeah.
good.
It definitely takes getting used to when it comes to that table. I definitely felt like a little bit of like a fish out of water the first couple of rounds that I was in there against my match with Danimal, and then I entered the tournament. I actually was able to collect 2 wins right-handed, but then I flopped it out. But then left-handed, I went undefeated because I think I found my rhythm with the table. It just really feels comfortable with that speed hit. And if you got speed, it's really like a good table for somebody who's got a little bit of technical hand control at the beginning. Definitely look forward to working more on that table. So, guys from Weak Wrist, I wanted to know what did you guys want to talk about? How many people do you have at your club show up?
How many people?
No.
Yeah, how many people?
How many people? It's anywhere from like 12 to 14. Like on a slow day, it'll be just Andrew and I sometimes, but you know what I mean? For good practices, we get 12 to 14 people.
Do you guys have
That's
like a
nice
captain
showing.
or something like that? Like a main guy that
What's that?
I said you guys have like a captain of the team that kind of like runs the show. I don't want to say runs the show, but
I run it, but
okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. See, pretty much you're nice.
Yeah, this is in my backyard. We built this. Andrew got a hold of me on arm bets and was like, "Hey, you got a table?" And I said, "No." So he Told him I'd get back to him in a little bit. Took a month or two to get money for materials and stuff, and then got some friends over. We had a barbecue and smoked and drank and built it.
Built the
Nice.
Built a 14 by 20. You know, it's big enough for
no,
now. But the way we're growing, we might need something bigger.
yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
How's the response up by you for your team and arm wrestling in general?
It's pretty good. We're finding guys that they come from all over, really. I mean, I have guys that come from Brewerton, from Watertown, some guys came from Carthage last week. So I mean, they come from pretty far because there's nothing else out here, I guess, for a club. I mean, I guess there's Phoenix, but
Heavy hookers.
yeah, heavy hookers on Phoenix.
Matt Morrison, Fred Morrison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I live in Cicero, which is just north of Syracuse, and I've been able to go over and pull with Michelle Dugan and James Reed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
A lot of work in with them.
So, who have been your biggest inspirations in the sport thus far?
So it's funny. It's actually pretty funny. So I watched WAL on my phone. I used to watch it, you know, and stuff like that. And I was sitting there watching matches. It was cool. Everybody was great. And then I was watching these females, and they called up Michelle Dugan, and they said from the Black Scorpion from Syracuse, New York. And I was like, hold on a minute, and back it up. And it's like Syracuse, New York. I'm like, no shit, we got somebody this close. So I started watching Michelle Dugan, honestly, and I know she started at a later age. I'm 39, so I just getting my feet wet. I'm going hard though, going real hard. But yeah,
I can
Michelle
relate.
Dugan was my inspiration at first. And then I started looking at other people and their technical aspects and their strengths and stuff like that.
If you know her background, you know she is an inspiration in general. You know,
Very
so,
much.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, very
sure.
much.
Without doubt.
That's what
James
makes-
Reed and her. You know.
Yeah, that's what made
What
me.
they've been through together has been
It's
amazing.
never too late.
Yeah. So, and she's a beast. You know, she's very strong in her right. She's an absolute beast in her left. She should have won Arnold's. The fact that I just, you know, with the elbow fouls, what are you gonna do? You know, happens. Happened to me before. I wanted to fucking kill myself, but it is what it is.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, great people. You know, James Reed and Michelle Dugan. She's an absolute beast. James always helps her all around. The whole team, they're great. They're just great people in general, man. So, and they got great, always all the time tournaments, awards. We'll be actually doing something together this year, me and James, about 2 different tournaments probably. We have something going on in October. I don't want to really say too much, but there's something really good going on in October. A couple different collaborations we're doing.
Nice. I would say for me, like the biggest inspiration in arm wrestling would probably be Armwrestling.
There you go. That's my boy. I love Armwrestling. I love his style.
He's just so tactical, and being a smaller guy going up against usually bigger guys,
Mm-hmm.
and doing better than probably. He's just so tactical. He's fun to watch, and I like taking bits and pieces if I can from him.
Nice.
He's a great source. We got Power Nick from YouTube watching us. Hey, what's up, Power Nick? So we got, and then Joshua Harrington, let's go weak wrist. Is that one of your guys?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Very
he's our
cool.
sleeper. He's the one no one would ever expect. He's super strong though.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many guys are going to come to Steve's next tournament there from your club, weak wrist?
I wish I knew, bud. I could tell you that Andrew and I will be there.
Okay.
It's hard to get other people to commit to that drive. We're trying, and I mean, it's a long day, and you're just going to get a medal, or maybe not. But either way, you know what I mean. It's a long drive to have guys to commit to. And, So I would like to say some of us, but you know,
A
I
few of you
know
guys
that.
came last time. I remember, right? It was
Yep,
yeah,
Sherm will probably come. There'll probably be a few of us.
yeah.
Uh, and let's see who else came. Will came. Will and Logan.
Yeah.
They came last time, and so did Eric. So those, I don't know, maybe them guys will come with us too. So it's hard for me to say, but all I can speak for is myself and Andrew, because I'll fucking tell him he's got to go.
I appreciate you guys either way, so thank you, man.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys do like a king of the table thing to see who's like the best at that practice that night, who's who's not tired, or you
No.
got anything like that? No?
Yeah.
Even
They
Yeah.
already know who the king
We've
of the
done it
table
once or
is.
twice,
Yeah, because we do that when we have a bigger practice. Dan likes to run a king of the table, and it's good because he gets tired too. We all get tired, but and especially
Yeah.
if you guys don't have a bunch of guys that are coming down to the tournament, it's nice to keep it something different.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Definitely keeps everyone on their toes. We
Yeah.
got a lot of love in the chat, by the way, boys. We got a lot of love in the chat. We got Alicia Kent. He goes, "Let's go. I'm Drew's girlfriend, the club photographer."
Drew's
Carl
girlfriend.
Whiteford. Eric and I will be there.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Carl.
There you go.
Appreciate
There's
you
two
guys.
more of my guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, Big.
Awesome.
So, Power Nick, we're all in state of New York.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for the tournament.
So just tuning in, we got Weak Wrist Arm Wrestling Club out of Orwell, New York, being represented by the founders of that club right now. And then we got Steve Fernandez on screen, New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling. He hosts some of the greatest tournaments that New York has ever seen, as well as co-host and on the greatest podcast that we have here. And not for nothing, is a co-founder of the Team City Slickers. Definitely the muscle and brains behind the operation there. We got some announcements later on to share about that. Got some really good things in the works with that. And then we also have Dan Centrella, Dan the Hat Centrella. He is the brains behind the gym that we have going on at Clean Cut Fitness, where we have Mithra arm wrestling equipment, some of the state-of-the-art equipment you see in some of the Eastern European training teams. We have it here in the States. So if you guys want to come down, check it out. We're located in Bayshore, New York. Reach out to me, reach out to Dan. Steve could be happy to direct you to us. So would love to have some new visitors. We got some visitors each and every week, from out of town, from local clubs in Jersey. We're welcoming the doors open to everybody with it. Dan, if you want to talk about the gym a little bit, so these guys can hear a little bit about it. We'd love to have them down.
Yeah, well, if you guys ever want to take a long weekend down, we have a nice training spot in Bayshore, and it's basically for the athletes by the athletes. So, come on, train, see how we do when we come down, practice. We have a full-blown cupping machine. We have side pressure machine. We have specialty wrist machines, and then we also have one-on-one training with Dan. And my other buddy Anthony, he's also a full body trainer, but he's also gonna start training classes and different movements and stuff. So we have a lot going on, and then we're gonna hold, hopefully, like Dan's summer event's gonna be held there, and most likely it's a set date, but we're just locking everything in now. And but yeah, it's huge, and we just want everybody to come down. Doesn't matter where you're from. I talked to people from Florida, like everybody over the weekend. If they told them to come up, we'll take care of them. We'll show them Long Island, New York City. And, Steve's coming down, I think, soon. I don't know when. Next event, he's going to be down.
Yep, I'll be down.
But it's for everybody. There's no, it's all, you can come, anybody can come in right off the streets and then train and experience the equipment, because we just want to get the world to know what's out there and how to train and what you could do with just a little bit of ingenuity too, because it's crazy what was created out of what we have. So
Shout out to
Gym looks
If you guys,
what was
if you
that?
guys are interested in supporting, if you're interested in supporting the guy who builds these awesome tables and pieces of equipment that we have, go check out Mithro Arm Wrestling Equipment or Pull Heavy on Instagram. Definitely, you'll get to see where this all comes from.
I said that your guys' gym looks phenomenal. That equipment looks, next level.
Yeah, it's old, the way they train over in the European way. And I learned that this weekend. I talked to a couple athletes from over Ukraine and Russia, and it's all the same, like this style, but just different variations. It's insane. It's top of the line. Like they have a professional gym equipment company that's what they do over in Kazakhstan. You guys got to come up, man. You would definitely, and once you use it, you'd be like, you're gonna fall in love with it.
Mhm. Yeah, it looks smooth. Everything looks real nice, smooth, and right where you want it.
Yeah,
It's got to be one of the smoothest pulley systems I've ever worked with.
yeah. A lot of ingenuity, a lot of thought, a lot of quality. So, do you guys have a whole weight setup in your cabin over there that you built, or is it
Yeah,
more or
I
less?
got
Yeah.
yeah, I bought a power rack that's got two pulleys, a pulley on each side.
Okay.
That we use for a pulley system. I got about 1,000 pounds of free weight. I got
Oh
1,300
wow.
dumbbells. Yeah, we got fat grips, different bars, stuff like that. We got
nice.
So
some
now your background was your background powerlifting before you got into arm wrestling, or were you just like no,
no,
you're just the big dude who works hard and just had like, work muscles?
yeah, I poured concrete for 15 years.
Enough said.
That's got to be heavy for 15 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot of repetition, a lot of this.
It's a lot of
A
fucking cement.
lot of this.
It's a lot of
Oh,
fucking
man.
cement.
Yeah, I was more of I was a striker, they call it, but it's a street guy. I was a street guy for years, and you're constantly going like this with your wrists,
Yep.
pulling concrete all day.
You were a finish guy or you were a rough guy?
I was a finish guy, but
Oh
I was
yeah,
the one
more
that
power
laid it
to
down,
you.
and then I'd come back and finish.
Oh God. Okay, yeah. I hated finish concrete because I'm a laborer myself, 15 years. I
Mhm.
hated concrete myself, so I hated finishing, I should say, because I don't have patience.
Yeah, yeah. We used to finish everything. The company I worked for, they had curb machine, all that. So we pour a lot of curb every day, do flat work, all that stuff. So
Yeah, well, that's what builds us up. Again, that's when they see. That's why, ironically, you're funny, especially when you're pulling the rake and shit. So it's
yeah,
the same movements. You just don't realize it.
yeah, yeah. I haven't spent too much time in a gym. I should spend more time in a gym. I'm kind of lazy in that aspect, but you know,
So yeah,
Also, I
well,
want to shout out. We got Mike James Compton in the chat. He was up at the MAC tournament, and he was the guy. Dude, I gotta tell you, those glasses that could take video? I forgot what brand they are, but they're these glasses. He was
oh,
taking video of the matches, and he sent them over to me. They look really cool. I'm gonna send them over to you, Dan and Steve. Talk about like an amazing perspective. It's like the first-hand perspective of a match. I was like, I've never seen it like that. That's what I look like on the other side of the table.
yeah, he had those Facebook glasses, the Meta glasses.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, for John McApine, I guess you could say that's how you pronounce that name.
The
John.
Calcon.
We are over in Bayshore, New York. Is where we're at.
Long Island.
Long Island. Meta Ray Ban. Okay, that's the company. I need to get me a pair of those. I gotta get you. Dan, you gotta get one.
No, those frames don't look good on me. I look like a bigger clown than I already do.
And big shout out to Drew24. He helps post the links up for everybody that wants to see. The actual link. I just post up the QR code so that people can take a picture of it. But he'll give the link to anybody who needs it.
Nice.
Carl says he's leaving for work to hit the gym. He loves the show. He'll be tuning in again. Thank you for tuning in the first place, and
Carl.
thank you guys, Chris, for bringing on more viewers, man. I gotta say, the support you guys provide, like it's unreal. I'm grateful for the support. This is how we grow the sport right here. This is exactly how it is.
You guys, we got an open door policy too. Anybody's welcome at any time. We just want this sport to grow and grow and grow. It's be more of a community. Everybody's welcome here. You know what I mean?
That's
if you're
it.
an asshole, check yourself at the door. You won't last long. But anybody else?
No.
You know what I mean?
I saw a video recently. Somebody, taking a little tour, a virtual tour of their practice point, and they're like, "And this is the garbage can where we're gonna trash your ego before you come in to train with us." Like, I need an ego trash can. I think I want one of those too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, we're all, you know what I mean? Anybody's more than welcome. We train on Wednesdays, 4:30 till whenever. We train on Sundays from noon until whenever. There is no end time. The end time's when everybody's gone.
Well, you know what? You know what we're going to do? Because I was talking to Blake earlier today, and since you said we're going to plan on going to Ottawa, see Devin, we'll drive that, and we'll make sure we stop at these guys' gym upstate before we go into Canada, and then we'll drive and we'll do our tour of Canada that we'll plan. And then, of course, we'll pick up Steve along the way.
I can't go to Canada. I'm not allowed in Canada.
Well, hollow something out and we'll hide you in there, man.
Yeah.
I can't be in the same car, though.
Devin and them are like 2.5 hours from us, so we're pretty much kind of on your way there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we'll definitely.
I would have been at
the
last Mac if I was allowed in Canada. Shit.
Oh, okay.
It's because you weren't there. That's why I lost, man. I'm kidding. Exactly. Oh man. So, what's the goals for the Weakers Arm Wrestling Club? What do you guys got going on? Short-term, long-term goals?
I mean, yeah, we always have aspirations. We're just trying to get better and better and just earn our way. We don't want nothing handed to us. Don't want nothing given to us ever. We're gonna work really hard and we'll get to wherever we're gonna go. The sky's the limit. We have a lot of positivity and a good support system. So I think in the next few years, maybe you guys will see some big things out of this club.
Awesome. I look forward to that, man.
Yeah, no, you'll see us a lot more and more as time goes on. It's been a long time to train up. Like 1.5 years is a long time, and we've gone through the pains and aches and shit. And now it's time to start getting into more and more deeper stuff and climb those ranks a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
You got any questions for us?
What's up?
You guys got any questions for any one of us?
I want to know when the next event that you're going to be at, Dan.
So the next one I'm going to be at. So I'm probably going to be at the New York Arm Wars, but I'm going to be showing up late, so I don't know if I'll be able to pull the tournament. But the next one I will be physically at will be my own in June 7th. Only because this next couple of months I got my best friend's getting married, and I am running the bachelor party next month, and then in May is the actual wedding. So I got my hands full with a lot of best man duties and responsibilities. My son just started Boy Scouts as well, so I got my time. My schedule is kind of tight. But June 7th will be a barbecue that I will be at. It will be a no elimination tournament. It'll be down here on Long Island. So anybody who's watching, I look forward to having each and every one of you guys. Some guys coming from Puerto Rico. Some people from Florida have talked to me about coming up this way. Maybe some guys from Canada might even be coming down. Might have a Canada versus Florida match there as well. So we're gonna have probably about 5 super matches and a pro and amateur no elimination, which pretty much ultimately means it's like a round robin. Everyone pulls everyone. It is going to be based on a point system. The highest, so where you get the most points, obviously, is getting a pin, completing the match with no fouls on either side. No, sorry, on your side, and making your other opponent foul, so you can get more points. The more you make your opponent foul and getting a pin, we'll go into more detail with that, as we get closer to it. But it's a fun way to really pull everybody and get your money's worth for a tournament.
Yep.
I got to experience it this weekend.
Pretty much you pull until you die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He's good at that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean,
it's going to cater to the stamina puller. This format, definitely caters to the guy who's there to pull for hours on end. Like, this is what you're going to do. But guess what? My last event that we went to, there was 64 matches within an hour on one table, and they had 3 tables going. So, like, they were able to complete a lot of matches in a very short period of time using the MAC rules setup and the MAC tables. So it's a very fast-paced experience. There is very little downtime. You're going to be ready to go for the next match. It may sound like a long day, but it really isn't going to be. But you're going to get, like, talk about a power hour. Like, I love it.
Yeah,
Is that
speaking
the
of
thing
that,
that Grimaldi did good at?
yeah,
Sorry?
yes.
Grimaldi.
Is he part of your? Is he by you guys? Does he train with you guys?
No, he don't train with us. They got their own club.
But he's not
Okay.
far from us.
Yeah, they're about an hour and I think about an hour and 15 minutes away from us.
You should definitely go and try and go if you guys ever have time. Definitely go and visit those guys because they're very, very, very talented guys.
Yeah, I talked with Tobias Garcia was one of their guys, and I talked with Eric GT there, and I talked with those guys. We're trying to get something set up. We're gonna be doing a club tour here pretty soon, where we're gonna try getting to go to other clubs and go to their practices. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Extend a hand first. We'll go, and then maybe we'll get it reciprocated too.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Go visit with like Chris Michaels up in the Endironic Club, or Chris Michaels.
Yeah, Chris Michaels, Evan James Reed, Ryan Woods. I mean, those are great guys.
Oh yeah.
Strong dudes.
Really good pullers too.
Yeah, very
Really good. Steve, if you actually wanted to do like a weird one-off middle of your tournament super match, and you got somebody who doesn't want to pull in the tournament but wants a match, make it like later on in the event April. Let's do it.
What do you mean? I hear her like a mid. What do you mean?
Oh no!
Asking Dylan who I was.
What happened?
Who is that? She was just staring at me when I was talking. So, and I was talking. I'm gonna lie, I didn't talk a lot.
Everyone there?
With me. I was really
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. I just lost service. That's all.
Yeah, good shit.
And I asked a question and then.
Speaking of the April tournament, New York Armwars, yeah, we're gonna do the super matches earlier. We're gonna do them around 11, and yeah, the earlier the better. So, and it's only gonna be a 15-second, pretty much to get your grip. We're not doing 30 seconds. 30 seconds way too long. If you can't get your grip in 15 seconds, you can't get your fucking grip. It's going to rest grip.
Yeah.
So it will cut and it will shorten the time, I promise you, of the whole thing. So you won't be there till late at night. And we're trying to get it through as fast as possible. It's going to be about 3 tables. There's going to be a newer table to have there. Hopefully it'll be ordered done by then. But yeah, it should go good. Should be fast.
Nice.
Faster.
Yeah.
So what time does the tournament actually starts?
It starts whenever the super matches are over. So I would say if it's
1:32
11,
o'clock.
12, 1, I'd say 1:32.
Yeah.
No, that's not
It's
bad.
like-
At least there's free food and free drinks there. So while you're watching the super
Yeah.
matches, you'll bulk up again, get some food in your stomach, drink a couple of drinks, for free. Watch the
Yeah.
matches, enjoy yourselves, and then obviously you'll be ready to pull.
And what are you doing? 3 or 4 tables for the tournament?
3 tables for the tournament, and then just one side table to like warm up and stuff. Well, there'll be probably 2 because Nick Stone will probably be there with his table to, so there'll probably be 2 or 3 tables on the side to warm up and stuff, or side pulls, or.
Well, maybe I'll bring the Mac table as long as I should be getting my license back next week or 2. And if that's the
Yeah,
case,
that'd
I'll
be great.
bring.
If you want to bring a Mac table, that'd be great. Honestly.
Yeah, I'll bring the Mac table up.
Yeah, the more the better.
That would be
What time you
amazing.
doing weigh-ins, Steve?
Weigh-ins. Well, you can do your remote weigh-ins, like I said before.
Okay.
So you'll be fine doing remote weigh-ins, so you don't have to travel up or anything like that.
Okay.
But the weigh-ins I think will start at 11 and will end at 12:30. I think I have it on there for.
Nice.
Well, I
So
have to check.
anybody that's local or around us, that's going to be coming to your tournament, if they need to come to somewhere to weigh in, we can do it here for them if they want. Then, right?
Yeah, as long as you'll be doing the weigh-ins,
Yep.
the head of their team, will be doing the
Yep.
weigh-ins. Same thing, record from start to bottom, all the way face down to the weight,
The weight,
and then all the
yep.
way back up, and
Yep.
but yeah, everything is fine, of course,
Yep.
trust is key for this, my man, so I hope the more and the better guys we get, the better it is, you know what I mean? So
Right.
easier it is.
Yeah,
we'll
like
have
I said, we
weigh-ins.
want nothing for free. So there's going to be nothing but the right weight. We ain't gonna be. I mean, you're not even winning any money. So I mean, why the fuck are we going to mess with weight? You know what I mean?
Well, if you do get first place pro, you do win $100. So you mean first place pro, right or left hand is $100. Custom awards, like I said, free food, free drinks. I do it a little bit different, especially different places. As you guys see, I always do it at a nice hotel. It's always done as professional as possible. To make you guys feel as professional as possible.
Yep.
And everything, yeah, man, it's not going to be as much as food as there was last time because I have to get the food at the hotel, which I fucking hate because
They're making you buy it there.
yeah, it
Nah.
sucks. But what are you going to do? It is what it is. But there will be free food there. Will be free drinks. Plus, we'll have the newer table and yeah.
Well, it'll be nice out. Maybe we can do like a bar, thing outside. You know what I'm saying? You do like bring some sandwiches or something. Set it up outside.
You can't bring any food from outside
No.
to in. No, I'll get fined for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
same thing.
at that hotel, yeah.
That's why they want to make you buy the food there and I have to order. And I order a decent amount of food, but it's so goddamn fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd cut you a deal, man. Let me at them. I'll get you a deal cut with them.
Shit. They actually charged me more this time because they said it was wedding season.
Yeah,
I was
it is
like,
wedding
I
season.
was like, are you serious? They're like, well, we can do it with another wedding and we can actually charge them almost double. And I was just like, well, what the fuck? But I'm gonna try to do it where I did the last one at the Arnold's. I like that space better, anyways, because it's nice, wide, and open, and we're right in the middle. So you
It's
walk
much
in.
more open. Yeah, I
I
like
like
that spot better.
So I'm probably gonna end up making working a deal out with him. But yeah, shout out to Andrew Thomas in the chat. I'm trying to get him a super match too.
He wants to do a club tour, and that's actually so. I actually have. I'm going to be putting. You guys got to send me your address because I actually have a pin map that I'm building. I'm going to actually get a legitimate map of New York State and pin map, or actually New York tri-state area rather. So I have 2 or 3 in Connecticut. I got 4 in New Jersey. I got all the ones on Long Island, Brooklyn, upstate type of deal. So I want to go even further as far as upstate as you guys, and put a pin in it to say that this is where we got to go and create an actual tour once a year. My plan, my goal is actually to have a once a year tour with every club type of deal in the New York State area, just to kind of go visit them and just make the rounds.
Like a Friday to a Monday type of thing, or we figure out when everybody's practices and we plan it accordingly.
Yep.
Right.
That's not LA Wedding. That's written on the. That's not the. That's written bag on there. Okay.
Steve running the business.
The
Don
boss.
Steve
That's the
over
purse
there.
we don't have. We have the candy cane. Give it out in the jar.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll get that address to you.
Yeah, send that over to me because I have a nice map already. I'll show it to you guys.
Well,
When
didn't
we're
Drew?
going up to see Devin.
Lemon cherry bird?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. That's probably gonna be sometime this year. At the end, probably the end of the summer.
In the jar.
Okay.
Like that's when I'm planning. I mean, this is all brainstorming, but I figured the end of it because Dan has so much going on these next 3 months. I figured the summer is so nice down here, and then come the fall would be the best time to come up by you guys and go into Canada because it's probably even nicer at that time of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to get a hold of us. You know what I mean?
So you guys can see, I actually have a folder called practice locations, and everything's all mapped out. Right?
Nice.
So, like I'm building a map, and I'm gonna have a pin map. I'm gonna expand it a little bit bigger because I only have a little bit of. I got New Jersey. Yeah, you're good, Steve. You're unmuted. We got New Jersey on there. We're gonna put Pennsylvania on there. We're gonna put everywhere we can get.
So we'll see you at Arm Wars 2 then?
I will be at Onwards too, but I'm going to be showing up. I get out of work at around 1 o'clock. So I'll be going up there. I probably won't be there till about 3 o'clock.
Well, I'll get an after pull at least, right?
Without a doubt. At the very least, I'll be definitely doing after pull, unless Steve wants to put in like sandwiching a random super match, in the middle of the tournament.
Let's go.
There'll be enough super matches in the beginning. I don't want to cram
I know. I'm messing around.
Yeah, I might throw you in if anything. Because depending on when the tournaments start, you might be able to jump in at the tournament.
This is true. We all know I'm light right now. I'm sitting at 173, still 74. So I'll make 76 no problem.
What are you, 215? No, I'm cutting down for the Rochester. Right now I'm sitting like 193. I'll cut down to 176 for the Rochester tournament March 29th.
Yeah.
There you go.
We also got to stop in Jersey since they're blowing up the chat. Yeah, we never forget. We'll never forget you guys. We never forget you guys.
You guys kidding me? Like, listen, you're on the map. You guys are on the map. Literally, hang on. I'll zoom in on that bad boy. You guys are already on the map right there.
Nice.
So don't worry. I can't forget about my Jersey brothers. Jesus showed up to practice the other day. I didn't know he was coming, and no one told me anything, and he didn't know it was my house. And he was like, if I know it was you, I would have contacted you directly. I was like, I wish you had. I would have told you this is where it's gonna be. And it was awesome practicing with him. He's an amazing dude. Jesus is, and all the Beast Mode guys. Beast Mode, Sergio, Pedro, they all are.
Hey, Jesus is old man gang right there. Me, him, and Fred, man. That's the old man gang. That's the Masters gang.
There you go.
You guys coming, Sergio, Jesus? You guys coming April 12th?
Not to interrupt, but this is the first time I was always wondering. I'm like, how do I get the chat? How do I get the chat? And I just realized I looked at the menu on the app here, and I hit the chat, and that's why I see everything. I'm like, well, now that's how that works.
You can't
At
teach an
least,
old dog new
More
tricks.
concrete, bud.
fuck. That means it's good weed. That's what that means. Uh,
So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about. You want to do the reveal, Steve? You want to talk
No,
about
not
what's
yet.
coming up?
We got to talk about what we're with them before anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay.
So we can't talk about that yet.
We'll do that next week. I just want to be respectful. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
Hey,
no, you're right.
We're gonna get out of here, guys.
All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in and joining us, man.
Yeah,
I've been so happy to have you. Anytime you guys got something coming up too, feel free to hit me up. I would love to highlight you guys and what you guys are doing. You know, got any announcements for the community? Let me know. I'll be happy to put it on blast.
Nice. And if
Yep.
anybody wants to come for a practice, Sundays are usually the better time to come if you're looking for more people.
Fair
yeah,
enough.
man. I was gonna say anybody that's around New York area or not even in New York area, wherever in the States, need to go to Weak Wrist. Check those guys out. They're doing great things. They're phenomenal pullers, great people. They go all around to all types of tournaments, show all types of love to everyone out there. So please, guys, tune into them, learn from them, take lessons, and definitely go to those guys. They're great people. So thanks for being on the show, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. We appreciate that.
Thanks,
no problem,
Dan.
man.
Thanks.
Both
Not a
ends.
problem. Always a pleasure.
take it easy, bro. See you in a couple of weeks.
See ya.
Man, see ya.
Yeah, for those who are just tuning in, if you guys want to highlight your team, your club, your promotion, oh, I got a cramp. Yeah, if you have anything you want to highlight about your efforts, I'm getting old, I'm getting cramped. Let me or Steve or Dan know. Reach out to us. We'd be happy to get you on the show to talk about what you got coming up. We'd be happy to bring you on the show.
Yeah.
Wow. Anybody got pickle juice?
Pickle
'Cause
juice.
pickle juice. I
Sunday?
got a nasty, gnarly cramp, man. Yeah, old man cramp. I know you guys are
Sunday.
old. Both of you guys are old as all hell. So, you know, you know all about that.
Yeah, man. I go through it every fucking day. I just try to get some blood flow every day, so I'm not fucking cramping.
That's
Sergio,
why I
were you
try
just
and
not
drink it.
watching? I highlighted you.
Yeah. And what's Andrew? Andrew Sunday, what time, address? What's he talking about? The gym or practice? Or he
Give me a second. I
How
gotta take
old
care of this
Dan
cramp.
is. Dan's so cramped he can't even fucking.
Wow.
Anyways,
Yes.
so yeah,
So you have the whole card lined, Steve. You have your whole card lined up, or not yet. You still.
yeah, pretty much. I got everyone there. I think I'm only missing maybe one or two the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's going to be 10 super matches. Followed by a
Yep.
tournament,
Yep.
food, free drinks.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's a pissa. I love the tournament. I think we're going to have a bigger representation also from down here. I think because you're going to have a lot of those guys from Brooklyn. I think we're going to have a lot of our guys that couldn't make the last tournament because of the weather. So I think we're going to have a lot more stiff competition this time at come to, the coming up the ranks.
Hopefully, the bigger the better it is. I want to have as many people as we can over there. Representing
Yeah.
their state, their team. As much as they can.
Yeah.
Sergio, Jesus, Pedro. They always come.
Yeah.
Anthony, they always come. From beast mode, and they're always representing. So I appreciate them. Weakress is going to be coming with a few guys. Appreciate them. There's a couple of different teams that always show up. Then Hudson Valley. Armwrestling, they're going to be there. That's Matt's team and stuff. So, Josh always comes. So it's going to be, I can't wait, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. They just finished designing the award, so it should be good.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Just
So
so
is the
Sergio can see it again.
Sergio's
Sergio's bitching about it. Come on, Sergio. Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Pedro, can you beat up Sergio for us so you can't see? He's blind.
Whack him on the head or something.
Shout out to Iron Link Arms, Matt Bush, Ethan Sherritt, Caleb Johnson, and their whole team that they always come with, man. Great guys. I know
Oh yeah.
Bush's brother just been pulling. He's been coming to the tournaments lately, so I really appreciate you guys too. And Adirondack Arms, like I said, from Chris Michaels, Evan James Reed, and Ryan Woods, and the rest of their team. You know, they're great. They're great guys. So I appreciate you guys.
Where is also Victor Clearwater? He's not in here tonight, huh?
No, I guess not.
No,
All
he didn't
right.
show up.
What's
He's
going on, big
usually in
boy?
the chat.
Yeah, he's usually here, but I know he's getting ready for Winter Blast, so that's what he told me at the tournament. He's training for that. So, but shout out to Mr. Clearwater because I can't wait till I start training hardcore in another week or so. I'm going to meet you back on that table.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's going to come back down. He said he went up. He's going to come back down to the 240s. 235, 240. He said that's what he's going to come back to after Winter Blast. So
No shit.
we'll see what happens. But
one of these days, Steve, Dan, I want to take a trip up to Vermont because I know they have some sick tournaments up there. Like, what?
I go to their tournaments.
Well,
all
okay,
right,
so then let us know. Like, I got to plan in advance, man.
It was awesome, dude. They have great tournaments up there too. They have trophies and stuff.
They have nice trophies. I want to go and beat, any of the guys in 76 so I can cut the shield.
Hold that thought, Sergio. You're not funny, bro. I know, I love you, but come on, come on.
He's right though. It is LL Cool J of you. It's very LL Cool J of you to wear
that.
What's up, Big Paul? What's up, man? Good job at the Arnold's, man.
Yeah, good job at the Arnold's. Now you got to come down to the gym and experience the Mac table since you're a Mac athlete now. Come on. We'll have it in another, probably after Steve's event, I think, 'cause that's when JJ Jackson's going to bring it down for us.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Everybody's got to come experience that table, but, it's just going to be, what a pisser.
Yeah, if there's nothing else going on, you guys, May 3rd, there's another event that Iron Link Arms is throwing. I think they're involved with him. They're going to have a great tournament. They're great guys. Please go see them. Shout out to Paul Cruise Control. We got to talk, Paul. We got to talk. I got to give you the dates. We're all set in and everything else. So we got to talk. I'll let you know about that later, but we definitely have to talk about you. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. What did you say? So you said must be nice.
Really?
You taking the hat off? I look good, bald motherfucker. Bring it. I ain't afraid. I like my hat. You want to see? Look, I got fucking 20 of them. Hold on, there's my awards too.
He said, bro, you should be playing chess in Central Park.
Go fuck yourself, Sergio.
Play chess or play pickleball or some shit. Dude, my wife is amazing. Renee brought me pickles and pickle juice because I said the SOS and she's like, she showed up with it because I was struggling, man. Oh, that old man cramp. It helps, man. Pickle juice works like wonders. If anybody's got a cramp, take a shot of pickle juice. I kid you not, it'll go away within moments.
Oh, the Jason Vale is made. I'm a strap puller, man. Are you kidding me? I can't miss the Jason Vale.
Dave DeLine in the chat. I met him over at the Mac. We didn't get to say hi to each other, but he's fairly new, but he is I did see him pull. I think he actually had a match with the guy from up in Rochester, the guy who was on Team New York, the big dude, Big Rig. I can't remember his actual
Vision,
name.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Eric.
I've seen him. Yeah,
Eric.
I've seen him. Eric. Yeah. He had a matchup with him. Oh man, I would love to have you on the show. So let's send me a message. Shoot me a message directly. If anybody who wants to be on the show, message me directly because I'm not going to be able to remember any of your names. So please.
Yeah, just message any of us, and we'll get it to Dan, and he'll make sure that you get on.
Yes, Eric. Yep. Yeah, I got the name. And then Andrew, you missed the announcement. It was talking about the barbecue summer kickoff event. There being no elimination. We're doing it on a Mac table. We're going to follow Mac rules. We're going to be trained up with Mac refs. That's one thing we didn't really talk about yet.
What?
Your boy Dan Centrella up here right now is a Mac ref. He's an intro to the sport of being a Mac ref. So he cut his teeth a little bit in that world, and he definitely got bit by the bug of being a ref. Listen, I saw this man smiling. He was enjoying himself tenfold. He was in his element. Just like anything else. So the first go around, we're not going to be the greatest that we can be at it, but there's always room for improvement. I'd say that I loved seeing the energy in that right there. I don't want to see a ref that looks like they don't like what they're doing, right? This guy clearly liked what he was doing, and I could see good things coming from that.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? It was great, the team, and I love that aspect, and we're going to have other things going on. But once I started reffing more at the tournament, because that was more fast paced and, it was more you can get going, that's where I learned, not that I didn't know what was going on, but I could refine it because it was one match after another, like repetitive. I had 64 matches, man. It was crazy. So, and it was an experience, and so that's why it's totally different experience now with letting them set their hands ready. Close your thumbs, close your hands, go. It's 1, 2, 3, like and as long as
You'll be doing some down roughing at my tournament. We spoke about
yes,
that.
we spoke about that. I appreciate that too, Steve. So I will take that. I'm gonna take that opportunity and run with it. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, and it's just going to make me a better referee, and like you said, a better athlete in the sport also, because it's just
Absolutely.
again, another aspect to have, and it's great. I'm grateful to have that, and especially I'll have that, and then I'll have that experience because because I'm going to Texas. Are you going to Texas, Steve?
It's all depending if I have enough employees to be able to take care of the store for me to go down there. That's really what it is. I've been working every single day.
Okay, because I'm pulling in that yours is after the 2 weeks after that. So I'm pulling in that tournament, and then I'm going to pull in yours. So
nice.
Yeah, Sergio, will really, unless you're paying me, I ain't corrupt. All right, you know what I'm saying? You just said it.
Sergio, why you guys stir the pot, yo? Why you guys stir the pot, Sergio?
That's what
This must be positive here.
It's called
Don't
the
be the monkey
Napoleonic. It's called the Napoleonic complex. I get it. But yeah, so we're gonna. I mean, I'm planning on going to Texas because I'm working the cameras actually with Robert and the gang. Matt Rundle. I just found out he was added to the crew again. Dan, you're gonna be missed.
I wish I could go, man. I told Robert directly. I was like, listen, I know you. I know you had told me about possibly me coming. I'm gonna give you the heads up now. Don't bother. The very following weekend is gonna be the bachelor party. I wish I could have come.
We have to talk to Robert Kelly. I just remembered.
Yeah. Yep. We do have to talk to Robert Kelly. Oh, but that is another announcement. Robert Kelly is slotted to come up to the June 7th event. So guys, for streaming, like really high quality professional streaming, I mean, Dan just mentioned him that he's going to be doing at the East vs. West. He's been at King of the Table. He's been at East vs. West. He went to Montana Armbender. We're going to utilize him for multiple New York based events.
Slickers events.
The City Slickers
City
event.
Slickers events,
He will be at
exactly.
every single City Slickers event that he can be at. I mean, he will be on board as long as he can, and we'll be doing this, a lot. So
This guy, he's got professionalism. He knows what he's doing, and not his services isn't limited to streaming. So those who don't know, he actually can help with running brackets. He can help with anything and everything you need help with because he has been around it all. He is an arm wrestler as well. So like this guy knows what to look for. He knows how to help. He knows how to give input that will be valuable. So check him out if you don't know who he is already.
It's not just a guy that does filming, just so you know. Having a guy that does production is not anywhere near as good as a guy that understands arm wrestling and does production. The reason being is because they know the views, the different types of, where you need to be and what you need to see,
He's doing all the graphic design now for Arlington because this is at the Arlington E-Game arena.
Yep.
And the layouts are three huge boards because the walk up is only 10 feet from behind from the ring, from the table. So they're going to have huge boards with graphics and everything, and he's in charge of all that. So it's going to be what a show. I mean, Texas is going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing it and watching it.
Cards look great.
Yeah. Card looks great. It's only getting better here. That means it's they are they are number one, I guess, as people would say. But they have the best athletes right now. But it's only getting better for everybody. It's going to get more exposure, especially with everything that's going on. I mean, it's only up from here. And Steve's part of that climb. And Dan, you're part of that climb. I'm part of that climb. All the guys in the chat, everybody who's active is part of that climb, and that's what I enjoy, especially seeing this weekend. Dan, the camaraderie, especially with the Canadians. That place when Jason Constantini and Pork Chop, when Jason Constantini came back from almost pinned, and he did the King's move all the way back. That place,
that was an epic.
That was that power and that energy in that building. It was second to none. And I only want that for us. I mean, we had Steve's place was nuts, but this place, we need that, and the sport needs that. And I like the fact that I think it's getting out there more and more and more.
Yeah, definitely. I believe so too. 100%.
It definitely has the potential to do so. Has all the potential.
Yeah, but like they say, Texas does everything bigger and better. So let's see how we represent.
We'll see.
Sergio, man, you would get spanked by half the Canadians that I arm wrestled. Why don't you try flying up there? Give it a shot, Sergio. Give it a shot.
Hey, I admit that I went for the experience. I mean, I had one win, but the kid was young, and it is what it is. But I mean, the professional guys, it's just a different class of athlete, and it was fun. And they train differently, and it's
different.
It's an experience. That's all I have to say. Everybody should experience something like that.
Well, at least once.
Yeah, a huge international tournament. Absolutely.
So we got Arm Wars April 12th. We got the MAC event March 29th. I know in May there's a couple other events coming up. In June is my event. And then July, I know the Bespo guys, they have their event.
Yes, we'll be there. Well, at least
so next couple of months. Stay tuned to my page.
Dan, you're breaking up again. Dan, you there? He froze.
Dan froze.
Well, are you gonna go? Are you gonna again? I guess it's to get some staffing, but the Beast Mode tournament, that the first one, not the one at Black Betty's, but the other one.
Am I going?
Yeah, you're gonna try and head down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at both. I'm gonna be helping them out actually with announcing and speakers and tables. I'm going to be sponsoring a portion of it with some food and stuff. So I'm going to be helping out.
Oh, cool. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to help them. They're great guys. They always come to all my tournaments. The least I can do is be out there and help them out with whatever they need.
Absolutely, hell yeah. Well, they know that it's reciprocated from me too, so I'll have to reach out. And Dan is the same, so who knows? Maybe we'll take care of it.
Yeah,
Whatever they need, help them out, like you said. That's the only way we get bigger and better, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Even though Sergio's being a wise ass, but I guess that's to be expected.
I mean, that's Sergio for you. Sergio wouldn't be Sergio if he wasn't being a wise ass.
Seriously.
Yeah.
If you don't know Sergio by now, that's the Sergio.
Like in all honesty, I would ask him, "Are you feeling all right?" If he wasn't being a wise ass.
Absolutely. If Sergio was quiet, I would be worried.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be like, "Who's dying?"
Yeah. I'd probably take him outside and be like, "Let's go smoke. We need to talk, bro, because there's something wrong."
Like, who done broke the Sergio? All right, guys. Well, it's been an awesome show. I really look forward to all things coming our way. Thank you again to Ian Carnegie, JJ Jackson, Matthias Bedard, Jason Constantini, Alex Curie, the Lorette family, Danimal, and Colleen. Oh, I almost forgot. Jesus, how could I have forgotten? John Terrian and his wife, Vanessa, they took me back to and from the venue, and it was the funniest ride I ever had because Daniel Price was in there with his wife, and literally, we did not stop laughing the moment we got into the car and back, like we were just constantly laughing to the point where we're all crying. It was an insanity. It was insanity. Oh, and I feel bad for Ian for what he's gone through.
Yeah, his truck being stolen. Yeah, that sucked.
What are you gonna do? That sucks.
Yeah. Well, Toronto, supposedly, there you go. Supposedly, Toronto's like #1 for friggin' auto sales because they take it, they're fucking 20 minutes away. They put them on a shipping container and they're gone.
But I gotta say, Mac is the future, a big part of the future of the sport and progression of the sport. I'm
the evolution,
part of it.
Absolutely.
Got my first place medal, which is going to be front and center right there because it's that important to me. And being a part of it and being treated the way I was treated, I loved it. I loved every aspect of it. And I love the table so much that that we're going to be bringing one home.
Yeah, we got one.
Nice.
Man, can't say nothing but good things about it. But gentlemen, it's getting kind of late. I want each and every one of you to get to your respectful homes. I know Steve has got to get home. He's got to close up shop.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's another day.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow's another day.
I'll see you guys.
Yes,
Good night.
I'll see you later. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yep. Keep it going. Keep